Hey, peace, everyone. My name is Jazz the Medium, and welcome to Mediumship Mondays. I have special guests with me today. Danielle, you want to say hi, Danielle?
Hey, how you doing?
It's raining up here in the Big O today, so it's hard to get good reception. So we have to do it over the phone. Danielle, I just want to make sure you're giving me permission to record this episode and put it on my YouTube page before we get started.
Yes, I give you permission.
Okay. So we're only gonna be a few minutes. I'm just gonna give you a short demonstration, but I will stick around for a little bit afterwards if you have any questions in particular. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So immediately, the first thing I'm getting, I feel like there's more than one here, but I'm getting a woman, and I feel like I got gas in my chest. Like my chest is burning. Like I got chest pain. So this person may have had some heart issues at one time in their lives, and that's what I'm feeling from this spirit. But also I can see a woman, and I feel like she was either I feel like she was either a little heavy set or she was top heavy. Now, being top heavy don't always mean that they had big breasts. They kind of had issue of the breast too, because sometimes when they present to me top heavy, it could be like a breast cancer or malignancy. A malignancy they're trying to point out to me. That's my symbol for breast cancer too. But She feels like she may have been religious at one point in her life. She feels churchy to me. She does have like a grandmotherly, motherly type of feel. And also she may have wore wigs at one point in her life. Do any of these descriptions sound familiar to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This mother or grandmother?
Grandmother.
Okay. All right. Does the heart issue go to her, or does it that go to somebody else?
To someone else.
Okay.
No, I would say the heart issue, it could be for her as well. It could be
Okay.
for her too.
Did she have breast cancer?
No, she didn't have breast cancer that I'm aware of, but I know she had heart issues.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. So your grandmother comes through first, and she brings another woman with her. Um, I don't know if the other woman was actually smaller than her, or they're presenting themselves to me in sizes like that to say, "Hey, I'm the mom. This is the daughter." So, I feel like it's a mother-daughter duo that's passed on, and I feel like they stepped through together. So, the other woman that come through, I feel like she had health issues, but her death was still there's something unexpected around her death.
That's my mama.
Um, I feel like she's like a brown, not as dark as me, but she's like a brown. And also, when she presents herself to me, her hair is straight. Whether she pressed it or permanent, it looks straight, but it just feels like it's pulled back.
That's my mama.
Um, was your mom ever a smoker?
Yes.
She smoked cigarettes?
Yes.
Cause question, and I know this is kind of funny, but did she ever like smoke cigarettes when she was frustrated or stressed?
Yeah.
Cause I just feel like I'm like, where's my cigarette? I need a cigarette. Like, give me a cigarette. Okay, so I think I have your mom and your grandmother here. The grandmother I described, are they mother-daughter?
No, actually, that's the grandma that's there. That is my grandmother. That's my mama's mother that's there.
Okay. So
it's still like a mother-daughter because that's still like a real tight bond.
Okay, so this grandmother here is not your mom's direct mom, it's your mom's grandma?
Correct.
So it's your great grandma that came through.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Y'all talking at the same time. Your mom is feisty. She's like, I'm first. I'm first. So your mom is mentioning, I feel like there's something new around you. Your mom's mentioning, I feel like something, it's either something that recently changed around you or something new came into you in your particular family. Can you think of what that is? I just feel
I
it's
just moved into a new house.
okay, a new house. I just feel like something's new, some type of change, something's new, but it feels like a good news. So I guess I could take moving into a house as a good thing.
Yes, this is a whole new, the whole house with us moving into this house. This was one goal that I was trying to get done. So it's a new house, new business, new job.
Question: does your garage door open up automatically by itself?
Yes.
Cause she's showing me the garage door, so I don't know if it gets stuck sometimes or if there's something wrong with it, but she keeps showing me the garage door. So
sitting in the garage.
Huh?
In my car. I'm sitting in the garage in my
car. Okay, because I keep seeing the garage door open. Like, what's going on with the garage? She's mentioning the garage to me. She's mentioning the garage to me, and she's also mentioning something about trying to plan something, like to go somewhere like a vacation or something. So I don't know if you and your family consider talking about planning a vacation, wherever it is. She's showing me water, so I feel like it'll be near water. Like a body of water, like the beach or something like that, like a body of water, but like maybe planning a getaway with your family. I'm also seeing a cruise ship. So I don't know if a cruise ship was ever discussed at one point or another, but I'm also seeing a cruise ship. She is making me feel like this vacation for you is much needed. Question for you. I also have a pet here. Did she ever have a pet?
Yes, we had a dog.
Was it a smaller dog? I don't feel like it was a big dog.
Oh my God, yes, that's Dollar.
Okay, it's a smaller dog I see. And from what I'm noticing, like, I feel like it's like it keep running around my feet, like it's happy to see me, but it keep running around my feet. Like you can almost trip over the dog because it'd be so exciting to keep running around my feet.
That's Dollar. My grandma, which her mom he had a little dog like that. His name was Dollar. He passed away, and he would do that to my mama all the time. Every time we used to go to my grandma's house.
Yeah, he's just excited. He's just running out of legs, running around the legs.
Yes.
And also, I don't know why, but I feel like I want to lay on my back so you can rub my belly a little bit. But I feel like he was very much like one of the family.
Yes,
a part of the family.
For a long time.
Yeah. Pets can come through too.
Oh my
God. So your mom wants me to tell you that I feel like she's saying that she's extremely proud of you because you have been working really, really, really hard to the point to where she's kind of cautioning me to tell you like not to overdo it. But she's making me feel like you've been working really hard to achieve all of these goals and everything you're trying to achieve. So she's kind of giving me like the proud symbol, like I'm proud of you. She's also making mention of, do you have 2 to 3 kids?
Yes.
Okay. So 2 to 3 kids. How many girls?
I have 4 girls.
4 girls?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have 4 children.
I have 5. I have 5. I have 4 girls, 1 boy.
So where does the 2-3 symbol come in at? Does that make sense?
My daughter's 2. My youngest is 2.
It's like 2 and 3. And that can mean 2 of them can be different than the other 3.
Which is true.
Okay.
Yeah, which is true.
Okay. And that could mean anything. Sometimes they'll label them that way, but it could be something as if like 2 moved away from home, or 2 are no longer living, or 2 have a separate parent. You know what I mean? But they'll.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. 3 of them have the same parent.
Okay, that's what the 2 to 3 is. Okay, so she's bringing my attention to I feel like it's a girl, and I feel like she's very, very smart. Maybe even academically smart. Like she's very smart. Like she's putting a lot of stars around her. Like she's your star child. Like she's your I always call my 13-year-old and I don't, parents shouldn't have favorites, but she's like the perfect child. She's always trying to do everything right. And I feel like she might be close to teenage years or a teenager. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Ari is really smart. She's 13. She is the second born.
That's funny because something told me to mention my 13-year-old.
Yep, and she just now started running track this year.
Yes, yes. She's just bringing her to my attention. Just kind of saying how smart she is, and I almost feel like telling you make sure you continue to reward her for the good things that she's doing. She's making me feel like talking about the little puberty stage that you go through where she's about to go through that stage. So you got when they that you gotta give them a little bit more love, a little bit more TLC when they at that age sometimes, just to make sure they kind of continue to make the right choices.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely, that's right on the nose for her.
So is the 2-year-old the boy or that's another girl?
That's another girl. My son is the second. He's the second from last.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Okay. Does he like football?
We tried football last year,
Okay.
and he started liking it, but then I pulled him out. So we're gonna try attempt it again.
Okay. Okay. For some reason, she mentioned football to me, so she's just kind of acknowledging your family and acknowledging your children. I think this is a way to sum up of her telling me that she is very much present with you and the kids. So every milestone that y'all celebrate or everything that y'all do, she's not gone. And she's also telling me that she does understand that sometimes you still miss her and sometimes you still have your moments. But she wants you to know that she's very much with you. Okay?
Yeah, I definitely know that. I understand that. That's one thing she told me even well before. So I'm always, if anything happens to her, she would always make sure me and my kids was okay.
Mm-hmm. Now your grandmother here is not saying much, but that happens from time to time when an ancestor will step through and they'll just bring others. It's like the bridge. They like chaperone them in, and I think that's kind of what she's doing. She's just kind of here, but she has a very sweet spirit.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I was a kid, so yeah.
So I'm going to allow them to pull back, and I'm going to go ahead and sum it up and end the recording. You just stay on the line for me, okay? One second, okay? All right, guys, that's it for Miss Danielle. Thank you very much. If you would like to, if you're interested in any services, please visit my website at jasminemedium.com. Also, you can find me everywhere on social media. I am Jasmine Medium on Facebook, Jasmine Medium Instagram, TikTok, all of those places. And I also have a podcast on YouTube called Jasmine's Journal. It's also available on Spotify too. Spotify may even have more episodes, but tune in. Peace, everyone.